What if I told you that artificial intelligence could be your worst enemy? A technology created to improve human life, to make daily tasks faster, smarter, and more efficient, is now being used in ways its creators never intended. Artificial intelligence was designed to support progress, assist innovation, and solve problems that once seemed impossible. It helps doctors diagnose diseases, engineers design safer systems, and researchers analyze complex data. Yet beneath these positive advancements, a darker reality is emerging. Today, artificial intelligence is no longer only helping humanity move forward, it is also helping criminals move faster, strike smarter, and remain hidden longer than ever before. Welcome to the dark side of AI. Cybercrime is no longer about a single hacker sitting alone in a dark room, guessing passwords or exploiting simple weaknesses. That outdated image no longer represents the threat we face today. Modern cybercriminals operate like professional organizations. They are structured, well-funded, strategic, and highly intelligent. In many cases, they rival legitimate corporations in both resources and technical expertise. What makes them truly dangerous, however, is not just their organization or ambition, but the technology they now command. Artificial intelligence and machine learning have become their most powerful tools. AI has given cybercriminals three critical advantages: speed, precision, and automation. Attacks that once required weeks or even months of careful planning, testing, and execution can now be launched in a matter of seconds. AI systems can scan thousands of potential targets simultaneously, identify vulnerabilities, and exploit weaknesses without hesitation or fatigue. Unlike humans, machines do not get tired, distracted, or emotional. They operate continuously, learning and improving with every attempt. And perhaps the most frightening aspect of this new era of cybercrime is that most victims never even realize they have been attacked. The damage often occurs silently, long before any warning signs appear. One of the most disturbing examples of artificial intelligence being misused is deepfake technology. Deepfakes rely on AI algorithms that analyze vast amounts of data, including photos, videos, and audio recordings, to replicate a person's face, voice, expressions, and mannerisms with terrifying accuracy. Over time, these systems build a convincing digital copy of a real human being. The result is a fake that looks real, sounds real, and feels real. With deepfake technology, anyone can be made to say anything, do anything, or appear anywhere. Innocent people can be framed, public figures can be manipulated, and entire populations can be misled. Fake news spreads faster than the truth. Political opinions can be influenced on a massive scale. Reputations can be destroyed overnight, and financial fraud becomes easier and more convincing than ever before. All of this is made possible by artificial intelligence. In one real-world incident, a company was convinced to transfer hundreds of thousands of dollars after employees received a phone call from what sounded exactly like their CEO. The voice was flawless, the tone was familiar, and the authority felt completely real. There was no reason for the employees to doubt the request, except for one crucial detail. The CEO never made the call. It was an AI-generated voice. That single moment revealed something deeply unsettling. Trust itself can now be manufactured. And deepfakes are only the beginning. Phishing attacks have also evolved far beyond recognition. Gone are the days of poorly written emails filled with spelling mistakes, suspicious links, and obvious red flags. Modern phishing attacks are sophisticated, targeted, and powered by machine learning. AI systems analyze human behavior in extraordinary detail. They study emails, monitor social media activity, track online habits, and observe how individuals communicate. They learn how people speak, how they respond to pressure, and what motivates them to act. Using this data, artificial intelligence can generate messages that look and sound exactly like those from a bank, an employer, a government agency, or even a close friend or family member. These messages are personalized, convincing, and extremely difficult to detect. An email that knows your full name, recent purchases, location, and daily routines feels authentic. When such a message demands urgent action, one click is often all it takes. Behind the scenes, AI systems are constantly learning. Every successful scam improves the next one. Every failure teaches the system how to adapt, refine its approach, and become more effective. Cybercriminals are no longer limited by human trial and error. They are supported by machines that evolve continuously. Now, cybercriminals are pushing artificial intelligence even further by developing AI-powered malware. This new generation of malware does not simply follow static instructions written by humans. It thinks, observes, and adapts. It monitors how security systems respond to its actions, studies firewalls, antivirus software, and intrusion detection tools, and then changes its behavior in real time to avoid being stopped. If one method fails, it immediately tries another. If a pathway is blocked, it finds a new route. This ability to adapt makes AI-driven malware incredibly difficult to detect and contain. This is not science fiction or a distant future scenario. It is happening right now. Cybersecurity experts around the world are locked in a race against machines that never sleep, never get tired, and learn faster than any human team ever could. As defenses improve, so do the attacks, creating an endless cycle of escalation. So what does all of this mean for individuals, businesses, and society as a whole? It means awareness is no longer optional. It is a matter of survival. The first line of defense against AI-driven cybercrime is knowledge. Understanding how these threats operate makes people harder to deceive and less vulnerable to manipulation. Verifying unexpected messages, especially those involving money or personal information, is essential. Urgency should always be questioned because scammers rely on fear and panic to override logic and critical thinking. Multi-factor authentication has become one of the most important tools for personal and organizational security. That single extra step, though sometimes inconvenient, can be the difference between safety and catastrophic loss. The battle against AI-driven cybercrime is ongoing, and it affects everyone. Governments struggle to regulate rapidly evolving technologies. Corporations invest billions in cybersecurity defenses. Individuals face daily risks without even realizing it. Artificial intelligence itself is not evil. It is a tool created by humans and shaped by human intent. But in the wrong hands, it becomes a weapon more powerful than anything we have seen in the digital age. The real question is not whether artificial intelligence will shape the future. It already is. The true question is whether humanity will learn to control artificial intelligence responsibly, ethically, and securely, or whether it will allow this powerful technology to be exploited until it ultimately controls us. In this new digital era, vigilance is not a choice, but a necessity. Staying alert, staying informed, and staying cautious may be the only way to survive the dark side of AI.